Hey, what's up? My name is Brad. Welcome to the show. This is my first solo show, so I'm not going to get too crazy into detail. I want to keep it quick, simple, and easy. What I want to discuss tonight is some cryptocurrency stuff. So, what I think we'll do is I'm going to take you over to one or two websites that I use to find different cryptocurrencies, quickly run through those. And then the next thing I was planning to do was show you how you could quickly buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, the top two cryptocurrencies on the market right now. Very simple, from your phone or your computer at home, just through an e-transfer. I know this works for Canada. I can't speak for other countries, but for all my Canadians out there, this is going to be a quick way for you to get your hands on some Bitcoin and Ethereum. And we'll go into storing it and stuff like that in another video, but I'm just going to cover those two topics here today. So let me start here by sharing my screen with you all. Booyah, I think here we go. We got it. I'm going to move over here. Hello. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to a very popular site. This is called coinmarketcap.com. Sorry, coinmarketcap.com. This is probably the most used and popular site for checking out cryptocurrency prices. Well, let's just go through it right now. So in this site, it has tons of cryptocurrencies. Right from the top, you can see that they have 5,400 cryptocurrencies on this site. Now, that's crazy. But I usually don't mess with anything out of the top 300 or look into anything that's out of the top 300. Mind you, you all got to start somewhere, so you never know. Markets. There's 21,499 markets. What this basically means is that those are markets where you can trade cryptocurrencies. Now, you're not going to be able to trade all 5,400, but most markets will have Bitcoin and Ethereum as coins that you can trade there, with a handful of other coins, depending on how popular or big they are or where they operate as well. The next thing we have right beside that is the market cap. Now, if you don't understand what market cap means, that means the total amount of US dollars in the entire crypto system. So all these coins, I guess I should even use my mouse, all these coins right here are, and all the money and value of those coins is the total market cap. Okay, so right now there's 225 billion market cap. In another video too, I'll compare market cap so you can see just how tiny that is right now and how undervalued crypto is right now. Next thing we have is volume, okay? 24-hour volume. What this means is it means how much money is traded per day. So within one day, they have traded $129 billion in volume. Now, that doesn't mean the actual coins have been traded. That means that derivatives of the coins have been traded. So let's not get that confused here. Bitcoin dominance. What this means right here, Bitcoin dominance, it means how strong Bitcoin is to the rest of the currencies. So, and tokens, I should say. So that means Bitcoin owns 63.7% of the market share, or the market cap. So that would mean out of this $225 billion, 63% of that is Bitcoin, okay? So that fluctuates as we go. And in my thoughts and my theories as we move along, Bitcoin's gains are not going to be as crazy as some of these utility tokens. And when we get into that, I'm hopefully going to blow your mind with some intel, because it's crazy. Anyway, let's move on, because that's not what we're here for today. The next thing I want to go is down here. We have the top 100 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. Okay, so basically what this is the top 100. You have Bitcoin at the top. It says its market cap right now, so 63% of what we talked about up here would be $143 billion. The price for one Bitcoin, and this is all in US dollars, but as you can see, you can change it to cryptocurrencies, not other dollars. Interesting. I didn't even pay attention because I don't use this site as much. It's not my favorite. The next thing you have over beside, let's go into cryptocurrencies. You have top 100, the total list, a derivatives thing. I don't even look into that. By circulating market cap, by circulating supply, by total supply. What that basically means, and that's something that you should pay attention to, is Circulating supply means the amount of tokens that are circulating and that can be traded or that are locked up or being used in the current supply as we speak on the markets or in the world for the tokens business or whatever. And total supply means how many more there are that have not been released into the environment or the markets yet or to the public or whatever. So they're either on hold or they get released by rewards or every couple of years, et cetera, et cetera. That's a whole other topic. And the more we get into each topic, the more confused all of you are going to get. So let's keep it simple and go through this quick and easy. Next thing we have over here is exchanges. So I'm just going to click on exchanges here because this is important. What exchanges are these are places that list a bunch of coins. And once you've put cash into the system and buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can go to these exchanges. Some of them you can use cash or your credit card to get on the system and buy Bitcoin straight from there. But right now, the banks don't really help you out too much. So it's a little more difficult in Canada. And we're going to go through another step that's very easy. And that will be later on in the video. But moving forward here, with these exchanges, you can basically buy and trade other cryptocurrencies. They're legal in some countries, illegal in others. It all depends. There's a ton of different rules, but there's hundreds of exchanges. But there's a main few. And we'll go over that later in another video as well. And I'm also going to tell the people here in Canada, well, basically Calgary, what exchanges you could go to that are physically in the city. So that means someone is there to answer to you face to face, not some email, which sucks. Trust me. So anyway, that's exchanges. Watch list. I think that's just where you can put your own things to watch, but you can do that anywhere. So basically, here's all the coins. I could show you Bitcoin right now, but I really like Ethereum, so I'm going to show you that one instead. Right now, it's at about $200 US. This is a great page for finding out information about your coin. And again, once we start digging into how to search for altcoins and utility tokens, then I'm going to dive deep in here and we're going to show you how to research everything. But right now, let's keep it simple and easy. So rank number 2, Sweet. It has a website there. I don't know if that's for Ethereum directly. I'm curious, actually. Let me check this out. It's pulling that up on another page. Announcements. Oh, it's pulling it up on this page. Yeah, I didn't think it had a website. It's an open source platform for decentralized applications. So basically, what that means is that no one owns it, which is what crypto is all about. But what they do have is an Ethereum Alliance, and that is a ton of companies and developers that work to make this decentralized smart contract token currency the future and what the financial systems will be run on, some of them. So anyway, moving on. Market cap, it is 22 billion US dollars. And you should also get used to seeing market caps in Bitcoin and pricing stuff in Bitcoin to benchmark it against Bitcoin or benchmark it against Ethereum. How can I say this? Because that's what you benchmark it in. You either do USD, Bitcoin, or Ethereum, and those are the pairings that are traded on the exchanges. So instead of USD, Canadian, Australian, Chinese yen, you have cryptocurrencies as the pairing. And I think in the future, you're going to see more of that with cryptos, different country currencies, as well as gold and silver pairings, and maybe even some other stuff too. But let's not go there now. Volume, how much is traded per day, which is important because the more that's traded, the easier it is for you to cash out, and you're not waiting around for hoping someone's going to buy it. This is something that's being used quite a bit. Circulating supply is 110 million tokens. All right, that's pretty good. I like that. I like those numbers. I like numbers that are low, okay? But the problem with Ethereum right now is they have a Ethereum 2.0 coming up in July, and they're moving from proof of work to proof of stake. Topic for another video. As I said, this is going to be a long list of training videos on different topics with crypto. But anyway, 110 circulating supply, 110 million. And I'm guessing there's going to be inflation. I don't think that's capped, but they also may do a burn, which would work out. But again, we'll look at that when we do tokenomics in a future video. So blah, blah, blah. Then you can go down here. You can look at the charts, day, year, whatever. You can do the charts in Bitcoin, cash, how it is in the market cap, meaning how strong it is. It just gives you a little blurb about Ethereum, which, by the way, was made by a Canadian guy in 2013, which is very interesting. And then it gives you, see, it says right here, max supply, no data. So we don't really know that. The current and circulating and total supply is 110, but we don't know if there's more coming. They haven't written that into the code, and I believe that usually gets kind of voted in. 7-day high, 30-day high, blah, 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 blah. So that's how you kind of check it out. If you want to find out where to buy Ethereum, well, oh, there we go. You click on market pairs here, and it'll tell you all these places where you can buy it. These are all different exchanges. For example, I use Binance, so you could use Binance, Hotbit. I hate that one, and I also hate Binance, but I use them both. The important part is that when you get, when you buy something on one of these exchanges, you need to take your coins off these exchanges. You don't want to leave them on there. That's not a good idea for a long-term way to hold them. The point of crypto is to be in control of your own assets. That means if this company or one of these exchanges goes down, which happened twice here in Canada in the last couple of years, big exchanges, popular ones too, one in Vancouver called Einstein and one in the East Coast somewhere called Quadriga. And I know that people in Quadriga didn't even get their money back. So these exchanges, you just got to think of it like a market, man. Like, you go in there, boom, you make your deal, you buy your coins, you take them and you run. You don't buy coins at the market and leave them at the market. That's stupid, all right? You buy your coins, you take them, and you put them in your possession, and they're locked away somewhere. No one can mess with that. So that's what you got to figure out, and we'll do that in another video. Or if you buy my training course, I should start plugging that as we move along here. I do have a training course, and I do offer Zoom video conferencing to help you out. You can visit the website cryptolearn.ca and get more information there. Social, this just should have some links to social media, blah, blah, blah. All that other stuff isn't really important right now. Anyway, so that's one page that you can look at, CoinMarketCap. If you're just curious to find out about different cryptocurrencies and look at their websites, like a lot of these cryptos are actually companies. So with the companies, they do have a website. Most of them do. I'm pretty sure this one does. Yes, so the website tells you all about it, what they're trying to do, who's on the team. Like I said, we'll go into all this stuff in another video because there's a lot to dig up, a lot to learn while we move into the new system here. This is the site I use instead of CoinMarketCap. It's called Coin Checkup. I love this site. This thing goes into major detail. Right now, I've got it on my favorite watch list of coins here. So I keep track of all these guys. I have a bunch of these. I've been in and out of a lot of these. And I love this because you can just get all sorts of stuff. The percent from the all-time high, the percent from the all-time Bitcoin high. You can get the US price, the market cap, the volume, 7-day chart graph, Bitcoin price, 1 hour, 24 hours, 7-day, 14-day, 30-day, 45-day, 90-day, and 200-day percentages. Like, that's ridiculous, man. Circulating supply, max supply, volatility, meaning how much in the last 30 days, percentage-wise, it swings. So this is a pretty good chart. I really like it. You just click on the heading and it'll tell you what's doing good. Digibyte, one of my favorites, is back up at the top again. It's been having a nice run. It says right here it's only 273% in the last 45 days after it bottomed, but it has been up since the start by, I think, thousands of percent. I would have to check. But let's not get into too much about coins. Again, we'll do that later. But this is a great way to explore coins. Another great thing you can do with these. This is my favorite coin, Quant, and it doesn't show anything about it. Here's another coin that's pretty popular, Chainlink. So when you get to this page, this is sick. You have charts, analysis, predictions, purpose, news, resources. Like, this tells you everything. It's got scores, tells you if it's a forecast on buying it or not, newsletters, all sorts of stuff, man. You can spend literally like hours on here just checking out coins and doing some work, you know, getting in the game, figuring some stuff out. Anyway, so that's great and all. And that's the first topic that we're covering, but I want to move along. And now I want to get into how to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum the most popular cryptocurrencies if you live in Canada. And also, if you live in Calgary, I do want to show you that we do have 2 local exchanges here. One is called BitNational. And the reason I like these local exchanges is because you can actually go to these places and, sorry, bear with me. You can go to these places and actually deal with an actual person. So if you're going to be dropping large stacks of cash or cashing out large stacks, it's nice to see someone and be able to like have someone that answers to you instead of just doing everything digital. I know that's what we're moving towards, but still it's nicer to feel the comfort of having someone to talk to about it. So anyway, BitNational here, they have a website, an exchange, as we saw on the other pages there. You can get into their exchange. I don't know if they're still testing. These are all the coins. They got their ETH Canadian, XRP. I don't know what that one is. Monero. I think that's Zcash, Dash, Tron. So they have all these coins on there. And from what I'm guessing, it says pairing right to Canadian, which sounds great. That would mean that once you get Canadian dollars in the system, and it should be pretty easy right online here. I don't have this logged in right now, but I can go to the exchange, it says. So why don't we do that? And it's sending me to this page. So who knows what's going on with this shit right now. Not impressed. But we will talk about that in another video. But regardless, this is great because it does have an exchange. It has crypto ATMs in Calgary, which are pretty pricey. I think they charge like 16% when you deposit or withdraw, which is quite a bit. 16%. Damn. But as this gets easier and grows, those percentages are going to be beating the banks. And the only reason they're not right now is because the industry is growing and the infrastructure is growing. And right now, these sharks can make some money and people want to buy crypto. And if there's no other option, they're paying 16%. Now, that's just an example of an exchange here locally where you can deal with someone in person. So it's pretty great. There's another one. I haven't been to this one. I was going to sign up for it. I actually think both of this one and the other local one here, they both have pretty good deposit rates, I'm guessing, online. I just think if you go to a physical machine, I think they charge, and all these machines charge like at the 6 or 7% all the way to 20%. In some countries, they charge like 40%. It's ridiculous. But the reason they do that is because you can't get it. So what happens when you can't get something? The dealer makes some money, man. Think about it. These guys are making some cash, slanging the Bitcoin. That's the way it's going down. Endax, another local company. Haven't been with them. Looks like they have Canadian pairings too. Let's see if we can get onto their trading platform. Yes, I like that. Nice and simple. We're on their platform. They got Canadian pairings to Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Cardano. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll sign up for this, and on another day, I will show you guys how to use it and work it, because all these exchanges are pretty similar. Trade referral fees. Let's check this out. So this is looking good. If you trade, it's 0.2%. That's not bad. Free to deposit, interact. That is nice. So this is a great website to use. Like I said, I haven't signed up, but I do know people that are using it and do like it. You can do bank draft, wire transfer, minimum 3 Gs, no limit minimums. So when you're running from the banks and you're going into crypto as it booms, no limit. You can jack it up through here. Interact transfers, minimums 100, max 3,000 Canadian, 10K every 24 hours. That works out pretty decent. Withdraw fees, this is where they get you, but this is going to be better than the ATMs. The fees, $25 for a direct bank EFT. The minimum you can do is 100 and the max $1 million. Well, when I'm rich off crypto, I'm going to need to find something larger than that. Anyway, and 0 to 2 business days, which sounds pretty sweet. Wire transfers, same pricing, $50 that they charge. Actually, that's not bad. I'm pretty impressed with this. I haven't really checked it out. I've just had no need, because when I buy crypto, I go to our next website, and this is called ShakePay. And the reason I go here is because it's just easy. Boom, bam, you're done. Okay, so what happens is you log in, and I've already logged into my account, and you can just buy, you have wallets, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Canadian. You can add funds, same. Okay, we're back in effect. Sorry, had a little bit of technical difficulties there. And let me get back to the screen share here. If I can find this. Okay, there we go. Booyah, booyah. And now we are back. Okay, we are back here. ShakePay, what I was talking about, is the site I like to go to, and what I'm going to show you quickly here, how to work and how easy this is. Just if you want to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. Simple, done. 2 seconds, you're done. Well, not 2 seconds, but it's pretty quick. So I've signed into my ShakePay account here, and I've just sent $25 etransfer by going to this add funds thing, and it says etransfer right here. So I just clicked on that, and then it told me what to use for the password and all that stuff. So I e-transferred, and within like 2 minutes, it showed up. And here it is, boom, $25 Canadian in my wallet. So that's another thing you're going to learn. Instead of calling it bank accounts, they call it wallets. In your wallet, you can carry cryptos, cash, any type of digital assets in the future, your health information, your insurance, everything will be in your personal wallet. So get used to hearing that term. 25 bucks Canadian, here we go. Boom, Ethereum or Bitcoin, what should I buy? A no-brainer for me, even though I hold them both. I will buy some Ethereum. And I probably won't keep it there. I will probably send it to an exchange and buy one of my favorite little altcoins. And I will show you how to do that in another video. But for the rest of this video, let's just go. So I got 25 bucks Canadian, booyah, in here, e-transferred. Next thing I want to do is go to what's called exchange. So these are similar to the other exchanges, except this is very simple, basic. It's not like NDAX over here, where you're going to get confused. You're going to see all these markets and all these charts, and you're going to be like, what the hell is going on here? Like, you're not going to want to see any of this crap if you're going Canadian to Bitcoin or Ethereum, because you're like, how do I log in? Where's my wallet? How do I get it on the trading exchange platform? What are all these buy and sell orders in the order book? This is where people get owned, and they buy a coin that costs 10 times the amount because they don't know what they're buying. So definitely not a good idea for beginners. That's why we're over here on ShakePay. Easy, simple, Canadian, Bitcoin, wallets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Canadian. Like, you can't mess this up, man. Like, it's easy. Exchange. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, I got 25. Do I want to get Bitcoin or Ethereum? Simple. Boom. Done. None of this other crap that's going to take you a while and your stuff's going to get lost. Don't even have to worry about that. So we're going to say Ethereum. It's going to say how much. I'm going to say max that 25 bones out, and booyah. I'm going to get 0.089 Ethereum, which kind of sucks, but I'll take it. The rate, it gives you the rate, $280 Canadian, and I'm good with that. Let's roll. Boom, click. It says confirm transaction. Boom, boom, bam, done. There you go. Now, if you notice, I have 0 Canadian dollars in my wallet, and I have 2439 of Ethereum, which equates to 0.0893. So this is great. Now you own this. You have it in a wallet that's an online wallet controlled by a centralized company. This is no good. This is good for now. I can leave this on here a week or two. It's 25 bucks. I'm not worried. I don't think the company is going to go under, but you never know. And the longer you leave it, the more of a chance there's a problem. So what you should be doing at this point is getting a hardware wallet, which means, this is going to go into this one in another video, but a hardware wallet or a desktop wallet or some type of wallet where the central party does not control your password. So basically what it means, for the simple explanation here, is that your password, if you lose it, and the protection backup thing that you're supposed to keep, if you lose that, your stuff is gonzo. All right, like no one's getting it back. These companies don't have access to your stuff, which is great because it'll never get like go under and you'll lose everything. Because if you leave it on here and they go under, it's going to be a hassle for you. And that's what I think's happening in the regular system. And we'll see how that plays out later. Anyway, moving along here to finish up the video. You've got Ethereum here. Now I want to send this to an exchange so I can trade it for one of my little altcoins. And then I want to take that coin, I want to take it to my offline wallet, okay, which isn't connected to these centralized companies. There's different types of storage. Like I said, we'll get into that because it's a whole nother video in itself. But for now, you own, or I own, from this video, 0.0893 Ethereum, all right? If I want to send it, if you can, if it was cash, you could e-transfer, wire transfer. If you want to send it Ethereum, you need to get the phone app for this. It doesn't do it on the website yet, which is kind of a hassle, but not really, because all you need to do is get the phone app. It's the same setup here, the same type of dashboard, really easy to use, and then you just send it to the address of your exchange account, and then you would trade it for a different type of currency. Anyway, that's the basic gist of it. I don't want to get into too much more. I think I've overloaded the newcomers quite a bit here. I do want to thank you for sharing your time, listening to my first solo video, and listening to how to find out about crypto and how to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum if you're Canadian. Go Canada.